Hey guys, how are you all today? Doing a brand new video. I know I haven't done one in about a year, maybe even longer. Thought I would kick off the channel again and start doing some more videos of pickups and stuff I've gotten over the last, week or couple of days. Thought I'd start doing that again. Kind of want to start doing it. I stopped collecting there for a while, but now I've gone back into it. Over the last sort of 6 months, I reckon I've gotten quite a few thousand movies, but I thought I'd start from now and, once a week I'll show what I pick up on, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, stuff like that. So I thought I would show what I picked up this week. I've picked up two sort of stacks of big stuff, probably a handful of Blu-rays, most from DVDs. Only gotten one 4K. I don't collect 4K as much anymore. I used to be a big 4K and a big Blu-ray fanatic, would only buy stuff on 4K and Blu-ray, but I started realizing not everything needs to be on Blu-ray or 4K. There's also stuff that doesn't get released on Blu-ray or 4K that I will collect, and not everything needs to be on it regardless. But yeah, I thought I'd get straight into this and show what I got. I'll start with the Blu-rays and 4Ks. Oh, well, the 4K, which is The Hitman's Bodyguard, which was $8.99 on sale. You can't go wrong with $9 4Ks. I picked up a bunch last week, but I thought I'd start with stuff I picked up this week and not have to show you thousands of movies, but this is one I picked up this week for $8.99. Couldn't pass it up. The Blu-rays I picked up, Holding the Man. I haven't seen this in a couple of years. I know I saw this when this came out in cinemas, but I haven't seen it since. I really want to rewatch this one. I kind of remember a little bit about it and remember enjoying it, so I thought I'd pick it up and check it out again. One I haven't seen or heard of is Slow West. I did pick this up. It's got a pretty good cast. It's got Cody Smith-McPhee, Michael Fassbender, Ben Middleton. It looked really good on the back, so I thought I'd pick it up and give it a try. So, one I've actually been wanting to watch since it got released, which was a couple years ago. I think 2, maybe 3 years ago. I think it was about 2 years ago. Was The Founder, based on obviously the McDonald's food franchise, and how they started. I remember seeing the ads for this in the cinemas and really wanting to see it, but ended up missing it. So really excited to check that out. A show that I watched the first and second season of when it first aired on TV. And then I watched half the third season on the TV, but then kind of lost track of it and didn't finish the last half of the third and final season, which is The Leftovers. I do have to watch the last half of this season, which is the third and final one, to see how it ends. I know they filmed this one in Australia, like here, so I'm excited to see how this show ends. I know season 3 got a little stupid, but it's still a really good, enjoyable show if you haven't watched it. Another Blu-ray I have owned in the past, but for some reason got rid of it, but I thought I'd buy it again, which is The Conjuring. I've got all the other Conjuring universe movies. I have The Conjuring 2, both the Annabelle films. I got The Nun, The Boy, all those ones. For some reason I had this and then got rid of it. I don't know why. I do enjoy the Conjuring movies. Obviously they're not like amazing, but they're still really entertaining to watch. Another one which I've owned in the past, but I don't know why I got rid of this, because this is actually a movie I really, really love. It does get a lot of hate, but it is movie 43. This movie gets so much hate. I understand why people don't like it. It's not like a great movie. It's just a bunch of short films put together. I love this movie. Like, I piss my pants when I watch this movie. So I don't know why I got rid of it, but I found this copy for like $3 on Blu-ray, brand new, or not brand new, but like brand new. So I did have to pick that one up. Another one I got is Lockout with Guy Pearce. I remember really enjoying this when I first saw this. I remember renting this all the time from one of the video stores I worked at, so I definitely had to pick up a copy of that. A lot of these Blu-rays were only like $3, so you can't go wrong with that. Another one I got is Felony. I haven't watched this one yet. It looked kind of interesting on the back, so I thought I'd give that one a try. I got I, Frankenstein with I think it's Aaron Eckhart. Yep. A lot of negative reviews, but I find a lot of the movies that get bad reviews I actually like more than movies that get really good reviews for some weird reason. So there are all the Blu-rays and stuff. Now onto the DVDs. I do have quite a big pile. So one I got for 50 cents was A Cry in the Wild. I don't really know anything about this. A lot of these are just blind buys, so it kind of looked kind of interesting. So 50 cents, you can't go wrong. Yet again, 50 cents, Problem Child. If this is any good, let me know. It looks kind of interesting on the back. So, and now this one is actually one I've been wanting to grab for a long time. I went to the markets the other day, and a guy had like a little trestle table. There wasn't very many movies in there. There were $3 each. I don't usually spend that much. Usually when I buy DVDs, I usually spend 50 cents to $2 for DVDs. But this one I've been wanting to watch for so long, so I'm like $3, you know, here's $3, take it, was Bleed for this. I remember seeing the ads for this so long ago and really wanting to watch this. I do really like Miles Teller as an actor, so I definitely want to pick that one up. The next one I got was Love in the Time of Gloria. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Yet again, looked kind of cool on the back. I think it was only like 50 cents, so why not? I did get Mother-in-Law. I don't know why I don't own this. It's like 2 decades old, I'm pretty sure. So, when was this made? I don't know, probably like, I think early 2000s. So, but yeah, so Mother-in-Law. We have Memories of a Geisha. I remember my grandma always having this on her movie shelves, and always being interested. I know, I always read somewhere that Steven Spielberg was one of the like executive producers, but never got a credit, like an end credit or like on the back, but it's on his IMDb as something like the exec producer or something like that, or associate producer or something like that, but he didn't actually get credited on the actual DVD for it. Blindness, so yet again looks kind of cool. Jane Doe, this has what's her name, Tony Hatcher from Desperate Housewives in it, so I buy anything with her in it. Corvette Summer with Mark Hamill. It doesn't actually look like him on the front, but it looks like a kind of a cool movie. I love these sort of 80s summer films. I really always enjoy those ones. I got one called World War One, the Centenary Collection Volume 2. I really want to pick up Volume 1 of this, but I saw it for like 50 cents and was like, why not? It did come with a slipcover, but they had like a big sticker on it that I couldn't get off, and I'm like, I'll just take the slipcover off and throw it out. I'm not like a huge slipcover fan. I know a lot of people are, but yeah, I'm not a huge, I don't mind if it has it or not. I don't care if it's missing it, so... what is this one? Thief of Hearts. I think it's Rob Lowe in this. No, maybe not. No, that's another movie I'm thinking of. But Thief of Hearts. I don't know why I thought Rob Lowe was in that. I think it's one of the other ones that I've got that he's in. But yeah, Thief of Hearts. One called Southland Tale. So I'm just trying to like rattle these off. A lot of these I haven't seen yet. That I picked up for cheap. So it's got Sean William Scott, The Rock. Who else got in here? The Rock, Sarah Michelle Gellar, John Arquette. So yeah, that looks like it's really good. A Robin Williams one. I'm trying to collect all the Robin Williams movies now that obviously he's passed away. Very, very sad. Is called Father's Day. One I've never heard of that he did. I'm finding a lot of his sort of more unknown, uncommon movies come through, like where I'm like shopping for movies. But yeah, Father's Day, that looks kind of interesting. I'm going to move this part of the way a bit. American Gigolo with Richard Gere, that looks kind of alright. A lot of these ones I picked up for like, I think it was $1 from one of the guys at the markets I went to. One of them is called Bitten. He had like a lot of $1 movies, and they're all in like brand new condition. He's like, they've been watched once, checked all the discs, all the case were in like mint condition. So Bitten was one. What else was there? They're all sort of scattered. So, but another one he had was called The Return with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah. Sorry for the jump cut there, but I sneezed. That was kind of cool. I think I've had this one before, but I think I did get rid of it. I did a big, I think it was about 2 years ago. I got rid of like a bunch of my movies. Didn't think I was going to collect anymore. Just got rid of like 80% of my collection. I'm having to rebuy a lot of the movies I owned now. What else we got? This one was 50 cents. It again came with a slipcover, but had a big sticker on it I couldn't get off. Life Story. I think it's the David Attenborough one. Yeah, it is a Region 2 one. But I do like all of his nature documentaries. I don't know if you can see any of that with the light, but I do like all of his nature ones. I got Lassie. They had 2 different copies of this with different artwork variations. I didn't know if they were like different movies, like remake or an original or anything, or if they were the same movie. They looked different on the back and the front, but I wasn't going to risk grabbing both of them being the same movie. They were only like $1 each, I think, but why would you want to? So I got one called The Hollywood Knights. Looks like an E-grade movie. It doesn't look very good, but I think it was only 50 cents again, so I had to pick that one up. So the guy at the markets that I bought the other movie from for $3, the blade for this movie, had this movie. It is a Region 2 copy of it, but it's something I've been wanting to grab since this got released, and it's called I Saw the Light with Tom Hiddleston and Elizabeth Olsen. Yet again is a Region 2 copy. I do have my Region 3 DVD player, Region 3 Blu-ray player, so it's not going to be a problem playing this, but this is, I have seen the ads for this so much, and I really want to check that one out. I got one called Vegas Baby. That looks really good. It looks like one of those American Pie sort of ones. It's got the guy from Harold and Kumar, so it can't be too bad. Now where are they? I'll put that on there for now. So this one's called Before Night Falls. It's got Johnny Depp in it, but this must have been before he got famous, because his name's like the last one on the case. So usually, you know, they have his name right at the top. But it looks kind of like an older one, you know, late 70s, early 80s. It doesn't have the production here on the back, but it does look like an older one. So definitely after Edward Scissorhands, maybe not. But yeah, Before Night Falls. This one was kind of cool, this next one. We don't really get any sort of ITV productions over here from the UK. For some reason we had this one called A Mother's Son. So ITV, obviously the British network, we don't usually get a lot of their productions over here. And they're always, when we do, they're really expensive, but I think that was only like $1 or $2, so definitely had to pick that one up. I don't think I even really read up on what it was about, but I saw the ITV and was like, I'll grab it. Another one with the guy from Harold and Kumar in it, called Van Wilder, The Rise of Taj. So it does look like a piece of shit, but I think it was like 50 cents or $1. So I thought, why the hell not, if it's, you know, gives me a bit of laughter. So I got Future Cop 4. I've never heard of this series, so I don't know if these are any good. Let me know if these are any good, or if I should keep collecting any more of them, or if I should just throw it out. Well, not throw it out, but get rid of it. This one I was actually surprised to find in such good condition, and it's Thunderbirds. This was in like new condition. It doesn't even look like it's been watched. I'm actually surprised to find that. It was like only like $1, so usually they're either hacked or they're really expensive, you know. Well, not expensive, but like $7, $8 brand new, and I don't really want to spend that on Thunderbirds. But for like $1 in that condition, I was happy. A Steve Martin movie called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I have heard a lot about this. I heard it's a really funny movie, so I'm definitely excited to check that one out. Another Johnny Depp movie with Marlon Brando is called Don Juan DeMarco. So I don't know if that's any good. So I think a lot of these next ones are from the guy that I saw at the markets for $1. This one's called Altered, the director of the Blair Witch Project. So I don't know if it's going to be a found footage again or not. It doesn't really have any images on the back. But I got one called Sports Movie. Yet again, sort of like a scary movie one. We got A Moody Christmas. I think it's something like 50 cents. So I don't know if that's going to be any good. What's surprising, I've never owned this one. A lot of people always ask if I own this, and I never have. It's A Wonderful Life. So I've actually never seen that either, so I do have to check that one out. One I haven't seen in many years since it came out. I think it was 2007 or 2008. 2008. Drillbit Taylor. Excited to watch that again. I do remember liking that as a kid. One I actually bought brand new. I don't usually buy brand new much anymore. I always buy sort of secondhand because it's much cheaper. Is Everything, Everything. I remember watching the last half of this on Netflix with someone. They had it playing, and I caught like the last half of it. So I did. I do want to watch that one. It did look really good. I got one called Finale, yet again from the guy at the markets for like, they had a bunch of them for $1. It's a horror film, looks really good for $1. I can't pass that up. So a guy at the markets, that same guy that had them all for $1, had a bunch of the 007 movies for like $2, and I'm like, nah, like they're on DVD. I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy them for $2. Like I'll just get them on Blu-ray one time, you know, in the future. And he's like, oh, because you're buying a couple, I'll do them for $1. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll buy them. So the ones he had that I bought were A View to Kill, Octopussy, For Your Eyes Only, and Thunderball. Now I think I do own one or two other ones of those on DVD, but it wasn't any of those ones. So what else do we have in here? We have Clean Slate with Danny Carvey. I've never heard of this one. It's got all unknown actors in it. So yeah, hopefully that one's good. And then I got a John Heder movie called Mama's Boy. I'm not really a big John Heder fan. I've never really been a fan of his. Didn't really like Blades of Glory or anything like that. The only one I sort of liked was Napoleon Dynamite. That was okay. But all the other ones I watched, I've never been a big fan of. But I think it's like 50 cents on why not? One I picked up, I was really surprised to find. I never find this out in the wild, and it's one I remember watching years and years and years ago when it came through to the video store I was working at, called Bottle Shock. I really remember enjoying this. I can't really remember too much about it, but I do know I really enjoyed it when I watched it, so I'm really excited to watch that again. And then a couple that I actually bought brand new and sealed for $5 each. I usually buy brand new, but they had like, the store I went to had like a big rack of DVDs. Thought I'd look through them, and the ones I found, I'm like, sure, I'll spend $5 on them. One of them's called Canopy, a war film, so it looks kind of cool. These ones are like I never find out in the wild. So one called Love Me, looks like a pretty good sort of school horror film, so hopefully that's good. One called Frank with Maggie Gyllenhaal, so I'm a big fan of hers. And the last one I got that was from last store is called Everything Will Be Fine, so that's kind of cool. So that is everything that I picked up in the last sort of 2 or 3 days, well this week, but all of it I picked up in sort of the same day or the last 2 days. So, but I'll try and do a video once every week showing you what I've picked up. Some of them may be about that size, some of them may be bigger. I know the other week I picked up 4 massive bags of movies, and there was I think 200-300 movies in there. Like, it was insane. So if I ever get that amount, I might break up into 2 or 3 videos, and you might get 2 or 3 videos in that week. But I do want to get started on doing some more videos for this channel. I haven't done it in about a year. Kind of lost interest in collecting movies and stuff like that. I didn't lose interest in movies, I just lost interest in collecting, and I did get rid of a bunch of my collection. So you know, I want to start getting back into it. I might do some movie reviews again. I'm not too sure. I don't want to promise doing movie reviews and not do them, but we'll see how we go. I definitely will keep up with the updates of what I get, and we'll see what else other content I put out, whether that's movie hunting videos or stuff like that. I don't think I have the balls to go out and sort of film what I buy, like a lot of, you know, YouTubers do. Definitely do admire them for the people who go out and, you know, film out in public and, you know, talk about what they're buying and stuff. But I'll definitely be doing these sort of videos. I'll even probably post a video in the next couple of days of my collection. It is getting bigger. I think I've gotten a couple thousand again now, so I'll probably do an update video for you guys soon about what my collection I'll show you my collection and stuff, talk about what I've got and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely do subscribe if you want to watch future content. I know I wasn't really talking about the movies that I bought, but yeah, hopefully I'll sort of get back in the the rhythm of things and get a bit better. But yeah, if you did enjoy, definitely subscribe to the channel, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if there are movies that I should buy, or if there's any movies here you've seen that I haven't. Let me know if they're any good. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.